All right, we've got 6, and there's a lot of questions in 6, so let's get to it. For 6a, oh, we're answering in degrees, by the way, not in radians, because here they've told us degrees. So for 2a, we've got 2 sine 2 theta plus cos theta equals 0. Now, sine 2 theta is the same as 2 sine theta cos theta. We've still got cos theta after it. Let's factorize the cos for theta out. This means that cos theta equals 0 and 4 sine theta plus 1 equals 0. So cos theta is 0 and x is 0, so that's theta equals 90 degrees to 70 degrees. Sine theta equals negative a quarter. I don't know that one off the top of my head, so calculator. So arc sine negative a quarter. Actually, I'm going to do positive quarter just because. Come on. Okay. Now, positive a quarter has given me 14 degrees 28 minutes. Well, it's going to be 29 once we round. So that's going to be negative here and here. So I've got to start off with 180 plus that, which is 194 degrees 29 minutes. And we've also got 345 degrees 31 minutes. So our answers are 90 degrees, 194 degrees, 29 minutes. How did I get 29 minutes? Yeah, no, I was fine. 270 degrees, and the 345.31. Don't forget when you're rounding minutes, if you're looking at your seconds and it's 30 or more, because there's 60 seconds in a minute. So if it's 30 or more, you round up. Okay, I'm not doing all of these, by the way. So the next one I'm going to do is, I don't want to just work my way down the left. I'm going to do A, I want to do B, I want to do E. I'd like to do H because I haven't done much with tan today. And I'm going to do both I and J. Okay. Why did I write down B? The next one I'm doing is D. So we've got 8 sine squared cos squared equals 1. Now I know this is the same as 8 times sine theta cos theta squared. Now instead of the 8, why don't I chuck the 4, so 2 squared. Ah. I mostly did this because I know that this is now sine 2 theta. So that was a handy one. So sine 2 theta equals a half. So 2 theta equals, now it's a half, arc sine a half in your calculator gives us 30 degrees. And it's also going to be at 150. So if 2 theta is 30, Oh, I forgot this was squared. I was like, that can't be it. Okay. So sine squared 2 theta is a half. So sine 2 theta equals square root of that. So that's going to end up as 1 on root 2. Because we want between 0 theta 360, we've got 2 theta, so we're going to be between 0 2 theta 270, 270 720. So we're going to keep all our answers going around for 2 revolutions, essentially. So sine theta 1 on root 2, obviously that's the 45 triangle. And it's positive. In the first 2 quadrants. So we've got 45 and 135. And then if we go around another revolution from the, hang on. Oh no, I forgot to plus minus it. So we do have to have all 4. Okay, and then we have 225. How did I forget to plus minus when I was square rooting? And we've got 315. And now let's keep going for another 360 degrees. So we're going to have 360, 45 plus 360, 405. 495, 585, and 675, which means theta itself is half these. So we've got 45 divided by 2. I did that on my calculator because it's degrees a minute. So 22 degrees 30 minutes. 67 degrees 30 minutes. 112 degrees 30 minutes. 157 degrees, 30 minutes, and we're going to keep going. 202 degrees, 30 minutes. 247 degrees, 30 minutes. 292 degrees, 30 minutes. And finally, 337 degrees, 30 minutes. Ugh, that was a long ass question. Okay, E. This one will be a bit shorter. Now, I don't remember the double angle formula for cos, so let's figure it out. We've got 3 lots of. Now, that's the same as cos theta plus theta, yeah? Plus sine theta equals 1. Now, cos, the compound rule for cos, I cannot remember. Cos minus sine. Okay. So we've got 3 times. Now, cos theta minus sine theta plus sine theta equals 1. So we've got 3 cos squared theta, take 3 sine squared theta plus sine theta equals 1. Now cos squared theta, so sine squared plus cos squared equals 1. So cos squared theta is 1 minus sine squared theta. I think that'll be useful. So we've got 3 lots of 1 minus sine squared theta minus 3 sine squared theta plus sine theta equals 1. So I've got 3 minus 3 sine squared theta minus the other 3 sine squared theta plus sine theta equals 1. 3 minus 6 sine squared theta plus sine theta equals 1. So I've got negative 6 sine squared theta plus sine theta equals 1 minus 3 is negative 2. So I'm going to take sine theta out, sine theta, and then I've got 1 take 6 sine theta. I'll just rearrange that, negative 2. Actually, if I don't do that, and instead of being negative 2, I write, so I take the 1 to the left and I have plus 2 equals 0, then it's now a quadratic. So this is negative 6x squared plus x plus 2 equals 0. Sorry, still eating breakfast. So I've got negative 1 plus minus square root of 49 over negative 12. So I've got negative 1 plus minus 7 over negative 12. So I've got negative a half and 2/3. So that means sine theta equals negative a half and sine theta equals 2/3. Now, it being negative a half, gives me, so that's 30 degrees, so we're going to be 2, and because it's negative, we're in the third and fourth quadrant, so we've got 210 degrees and 330 degrees. For this next one, we've got arc sine 2/3. That's not nice, that one. So that's 41 degrees, 49 minutes, and we've also got to do the second quadrant, which would then be 138 degrees, 11 minutes. So all our answers for theta that will work for this equation, 41, 49, 138, 11, 210, and 330. Okay, my next one is H. Now this seems weird because it's half theta there, but that's a tip that I should make this tan half theta plus half theta. I'm going to let x equal half theta just to make the preliminaries a bit easier. So we've got tan x plus x equals 3 tan x. Double angle formula for tan, sorry, compound angle formula for tan is, oh gosh, this one, I hate this one. That was a roller coaster for you watchers. So I'm going to have to use that one. So I've got tan x plus tan x over 1 minus tan x tan x. This still equals 3 tan x. So I've got 2 tan x over 1 minus tan squared x equals 3 tan x. I cannot remember. There's something to do with tan squared and sec. And it is killing me. Sorry, I'm eating breakfast. Alright, I'm just going to take the bottom over to the right. So I've got 2 tan x equals 3 tan x. Take 3 tan cubed x. Which means 0 equals tan x. Take 3 tan cubed x. So I've got tan x outside of 1 minus tan squared x. So I should have just left it. So tan x equals 0 or tan 1 minus tan squared x equals 0. I'm going to now replace it with half theta. So because we've got half theta, because we start off with 0 between theta and 360, we now want 0 between half theta and 180. And then we're going to double our answers, obviously. So tan theta equals 0 when theta is, this is when y is 0, so 0, 180, 360. But I don't want to go up to 360 because I'm only going up to 180. So theta is going to be 0 and 360. Tan squared equals plus minus 1. Hang on. I lost my 3 tan x. So tan squared half theta equals 3, which means tan half theta equals plus minus root 3. Now, tan is root 3, 30, 60, 1, 2, root 3. Tan is root 3 when it's 60 degrees. But because it's plus minus, we've got to work our way all around. So it's 60, 120. And then the others are all more than 180. I mean, I could have gone 240 and 300, but I'm stopping at 180. So that means theta equals 120 to 40. Did I stuff it up? I feel like I've... No, it's 60 degrees. And then I needed to double it, didn't I? I'm getting different answers to the textbook. It's killing me. They got 1 on root 3. How did I manage not to? How can I have gone so wrong in the space of a question? Oh no, this was 1. Okay, hang on. You're probably like really confused right now. I'm sorry. It's this one should have been 10x 1 minus 3 tan cubed x. So we should have ended up with tan cubed x equals a third. So this is 1 on root 3. So we're 30 degrees. So we're plus minus 1 on root 3. So half theta equals 30. And then working all the way around, it's 150. Can't go any more because we're more than 180, which means theta equals 60, 300. So all our answers are theta, 0, 60, 300, 360. Okay, sorry about that. That was H. Now I'm on to I. Okay, I'll use that. Now I know. Ooh. So we've got cos squared 2 theta is, now they've said to replace sine theta with half minus half cos 2 theta. So if I've got cos squared 2 theta plus half cos 2 theta minus a half equals 0. I'm going to times everything by 2. I hate fractions. So 2 cos squared 2 theta plus cos 2 theta minus 1. I'm going to quadratic this. So that gives me cos 2 theta equals minus 1 plus minus the square root of 1 squared, take 4 times 2 times negative 1, all over 2 times 2, minus 1 plus minus, now that's root 9, so 3, all over 4. So I'm actually going to do this in my calculator. Don't judge me. So we've got negative 1 and obviously a half, but so cos 2 theta equals negative 1, cos 2 theta equals a half. Now we're going between 0 less than or equal to theta less than or equal to 360. So we've got 0 less than or equal to 2 theta less than or equal to 720. So we're going to have to go around twice for these. So 2 theta equals, now cos is negative 1 at 180. And it's going to also be 540, which means theta is going to be 90, 270. Okay, cos 2 theta equals half, so 2 theta equals, that's 60, going, it's going to be 300, and we're going all the way around, so it's going to be 420, 660. So theta is going to be 30, 150, 210, and 330. So theta equals, in order, 30, 90, 150, 210, 270, 330. And I'm going to check a little degrees on each of these because I've been too lazy to do it until now. Finally, the last one promises to be nice and easy. You know it's going to be a rip roar when you get this hint. Replace the number 3 with this lovely thing. Are you serious? Okay. I'm also going to replace cos 2 theta. Well, that's cos theta minus sine theta sine theta, so that's cos squared minus sine squared. And I know sine 2 theta sine theta cos theta plus sine theta cos theta, cos theta sine theta, not that it matters, 2 sine squared theta, 2 sine squared theta, 2 sine theta cos theta. Okay, so I've got cos squared theta minus sine squared theta plus 3 cos squared theta plus 3 sine squared theta equals 3 times, now sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta cos theta. No, that's going to really annoy me if I leave these the wrong way around. I know it literally doesn't matter. Okay. So we have 4 cos squared theta plus 2 sine squared theta equals 6 sine theta cos theta. I'm just going to halve everything. So I've got 2 cos squared theta plus sine squared theta equals 3 sine theta cos theta. I'm really hoping to go from a squared plus 2ab, or minus 2ab plus b squared equals a minus b squared. But I'm going to have some leftovers, aren't I? So I'm not sure that's the right way to go, but I'm going to start off by trying to get there. So we've got 2 cos squared theta minus 3 sine theta cos theta plus sine squared theta equals 0. So that's the same as cos squared theta minus 2 sine theta cos theta plus sine squared theta. I've still got another cos squared theta, and I've still got another negative sine theta cos theta equals 0. This lot, I'm going to use that. So that's the same as cos theta minus sine theta squared. Was that useful in any way whatsoever? And this one I've got cos theta, I'm factorizing cos theta out of the second group. So if I now factorize out cos theta minus sine theta, I've got cos theta minus sine theta plus cos theta. So I've got cos theta minus sine theta, 2 cos theta minus sine theta. Null factor law, cos theta equals sine theta. So that's when theta equals 45 degrees. That's the only time they equal each other. And they're both positive. In this one, we've got 2 cos theta minus sine theta equals 0. So 2 cos theta equals sine theta. So we've got 2 equals sine theta on cos theta So that gives us 63 degrees, 26 minutes, or 243, 26 minutes. I feel like I have made a series of catastrophic errors in this question. Oh, no, I haven't. The only thing I've forgotten, they did a different way. They did a much easier way. Look in the work solutions. Because I've got 1 equals tan theta. So theta equals 45 degrees, and it's also positive at 225 degrees. Okay, so theta equals 45, 63 degrees, 26 minutes, 225 degrees, 243 degrees, 26 minutes. And that's it. And check out the work solutions in the book because their way is much better than mine.